Hello and welcome to this quick video showing you the different ways that you can add food into the myfitnesspal app. So you've already got your app, you've signed in, you've set everything up, and this is your home screen. You've got three different ways that you can add food, three main ways. You've got this plus sign, you've got the diary, you can add things, and you've got the drop down menu which will give you the option to add your own recipes. So I'm going to show you each one of those in turn. The first thing I'm going to do is go to my diary. This is going to show you your goal for the day. This is going to show you the calories that you've got remaining for the day. So I'm going to add, say, breakfast, just as an example. Press on that, and then I've got different options of what I've got here. So I'm going to add, say, Quaker oats for breakfast. The more specific you are, the easier it gets for you. So I've got Quaker oats, and you've got different sizes. I'm going to be choosing this one here, 40 grams. If I've weighed out my oats, so I can see that comes up, I can check the serving size is right. One serving of 40 grams, and I can press the tick. That will add that to my breakfast. So that's one way you can do that. Obviously, you want to add all the extra stuff that you're going to put in, fruit, nuts, milk, everything is going to go in there. So another thing you can do is come back to your home page. On your home page, you've got this plus sign. So if you press on the plus, you want to go straight to food. This is just about food, this short video. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to put a snack in. So I'm going to press on the snack option. That will take me to here. And I can say that I went for a Costa soya latte. Type that in. Search it up, and it's going to come up with lots of different options for me, and I want to choose the size that I had. So let's say, for instance, I had a large soya latte from Costa. Click that in. This is going to be my calories from the coffee, and I'm going to tick because the serving size 1 cup and 1, that's correct. And there we go. That's going to take me straight back to my diary, so I can have a look. I can see in my snacks section there, a large soya latte. That's 183 calories here. It's showing me how many calories in everything that I've had there. So got my oats at the start there. Another thing that you can do is you can come to this drop down menu and you can go to recipes, meals and foods. And then you've got the option to create your own recipe. This is really good if you're having meals that you use quite often. So I'm going to create a recipe. I'm going to edit ingredients manually, and then I'm going to give my recipe a name. Let's call it chicken pesto pasta. And how many servings in the whole recipe? So this is for the whole recipe. It's going to serve 4 people. That's set up. Go to next. Now I get to add my ingredients. So I'm going to add the ingredients. I'm not going to do the whole recipe that I might do for this recipe, but this is just showing you how to do it. So I'm going to go into search for the first thing. Now I've had a quick look on supermarket online to see which item I can use. That helps me when I'm looking for this. So I'm going to look for Tesco chicken breast. And I know that on the packet it says British, so that makes it, probably narrows it down a bit, makes it a little bit easier. The packet I've seen is 650 grams, which I'm going to use for this whole recipe. And I can see that's down here, British chicken breast pieces. It's the same one. Press on that. That's going to bring that up for me. And here we go. So that's for the whole packet. So remember, this is the whole recipe. So the serving size is 650 grams. Now I could click on that and I could have lots of different options. If it was 1 chicken breast out of there, I could take that out and weigh it. I could maybe drop down this menu here and then change that to 1 gram, change it to, say I weighed it at 150 grams. So I could put that in at 150 times 1 gram, and that would do. Then I'd press save. But I'm going to put the whole 650 grams, and I'm going to put 1 serving of that. Then I'm going to press save. That adds to my recipe, and check that it's all right. That adds it into my recipe. So now I'm going to add, again, another ingredient. And what's really good with this is you can use this little button up here to scan in the barcodes. So here I've got some pasta. Just hold it in the right place. Now it picks it up. So that's going to come here. That's my pasta here, and I've measured it out that I'm going to use 350 grams. So I'm going to drop this down and change on this little arrow here. I'm going to change that to 1 gram and change that to 350. So that's 350 grams. You can change that depending on how your math skills are. There's lots of different ways you can do. You just want to look for the right serving size and make sure you've weighed it out correctly. Weight is definitely important to this. Then we're going to add that. That goes into my recipe, which is building up. Here we go. So I'm going to add that food. So I'm going to add one more thing here. Go into my search. I'm going to search for onion whole. More specific, the better it is for you. You'll start to learn the more you use it. So 1 whole onion, lots of different options I can look through. I'm going to choose this one. It's the right one. Let's see, 55 calories. That comes up. One of those. I'm going to add that. So you can see how you build up your recipe. So I wouldn't want to add everything into there. I could scan in the pesto and make sure I get the right weight if I've used half a jar or a whole jar. Check with the jar size, etc. Build up my recipe here, and then I'll press next. And this is my recipe. So this is for 4 servings, but it will break it down for 1 serving per portion. So if I now want to save, that then is an option that I could just put in for my day. I can straight away add that to my diary. And there we go. Click, tick. Check that the serving size is right. You can see that whole meal then is in here, 335 calories. So obviously you want to make sure you add everything that goes into that meal, not just the few things that are there. So there we go. That's 3 different ways that you can add food into the myfitnesspal app. To start with, it's a little bit time consuming. You just got to get your head around how to add the different things. But once you've done it, it becomes much easier, and it becomes very easy at the start of the day or after a meal to add everything into there and to see how your calories add up.